So what's the problem with meat? Meat is high in saturated fat, which raises cholesterol. Meat promotes insulin resistance and raises blood pressure. Meat raises TMAO, which is a risk factor for heart disease, stroke, cancer, polycystic ovarian syndrome, psoriatic arthritis, diabetes, pneumonia, and chronic kidney failure. Meat causes endotoxemia, which is highly inflammatory. Endotoxemia occurs by cooking meat, which kills bacteria, but their breakdown products remain in the food and get into the bloodstream. Meat raises insulin-like growth factor 1. IGF-1 is a major factor in cancer development. Meat raises mTOR, which is an aging and cancer-promoting pathway. Meat is the richest source of polyaromatic hydrocarbons, advanced glycation end products, and heterocyclic amines, which all promote cancer and aging. Meat has heme iron, which the body can overabsorb, enhancing cancer risk. Plant iron is non-heme iron, and the body can regulate the amount absorbed. Meat has no dietary fiber and displaces the consumption of fiber-rich foods. Measured to the nearest whole number, only 6% of U.S. females and 0% of U.S. males meet the dietary daily requirement as set by the U.S. government, which is probably far too low. Recommended intakes are 38 grams for men and 25 grams for women. Optimal intake is probably more like 75, 100, or even more grams of fiber daily. Meat isn't just about the health of your bowel, but is now recognized as crucial for all aspects of health, even brain health. Meat has no cancer-fighting phytonutrients, whereas meat has the carcinogenic substances that I mentioned above. Meat has almost zero antioxidants, which are crucial for health. Meat is devastating to the environment. If the world went vegan, and I know that isn't happening anytime soon, we could reforest an area the size of Africa. The more meat we consume, the more chemicals go into the environment to grow the food that is fed to animals. Meat production is basically a negative food factory. It takes roughly 10 units of input in terms of calories from plants fed to animals to get a single calorie of output. What we feed to animals in the United States alone is enough to feed about 800 million people per year, which is more than the number of people on Earth that are now starving. Meat is composed of animal protein, obviously. The work of T. Colin Campbell in the China study showed that the more animal protein a population consumes, the higher their rates of a variety of cancers. The range of intakes was far lower than what is typical in the US, and yet the effect was very strong. A major culprit in this observation is likely the amino acid methionine, which is too high in meat and promotes cancer and aging. Meat is also too high in branched-chain amino acids, raising IGF-1 and promoting insulin resistance. The more meat you eat, the fatter you will likely be. The only populations in both the US and Europe that on average have normal body mass indices are vegans. Other than that, meat is just fine.